Welcome back to another hour with Crowder with me, your host Crowder. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and ding the bell so that you can get all of my latest podcasts, interviews, and podcasts every Tuesday. Now, I know that y'all looking at me like, okay, where's Rick Rock? Where's the Devil's Advocate? They're not here for this episode, but they will be back soon. I have not Joe Budden the cast. I'm just doing some different things, and you guys are also. I came in on a Monday after work to do this because I just wanted to catch up and go over some topics that they wasn't there for Friday, and by that time they're gonna be old and nobody don't care about it. So I just wanted to get those out the way, and plus I wanted to catch up a little bit. I've been going really hard with the podcast, doing a whole bunch of stuff that is gonna make the podcast a lot greater. And I just want a break off a little bit. So the guests are back. You will see guests every first of the month, every first Tuesday in the month, and every second, third, and fourth or fifth in the month. Then it'll be me and the guys. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I know we've all heard about Bill Cosby. Oh, Bill, Jello pudding. No. But seriously, we've all heard that he got out of prison, after 3 long, hard-ass years. What is he, like 87?
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. He's old as shit. But after spending 3 years in jail almost, he's out on his sex allegations, right? What's that?
Rape allegations.
Rape allegations. Okay, rape allegations. And it's a lot of controversy of should he be off in jail, should he not? Now, you know me, kids, women, dogs, disabled. I just don't, I don't approve of it. I don't, there's no middle line with me with those two. With those 4 things. I'm always going to be on the side of those 4 things that I named. But in this case, they legally locked him up wrongly. Like, he didn't go through due process. He didn't go to court. All of the allegations that was against him, it fell through the bottom. All of the women that, allegedly did get raped by him, the stories didn't match up, the dates didn't match up, the times didn't match up, and they illegally put him in jail, pretty much. So am I really that mad about it, or is it just like the OJ effect? We're just all happy that a black man beat the system. Is it the OJ effect? Oh, Heather has nothing to say. But I do think that some of it is the OJ effect for a lot of black people. We finally beat you white supremacists at your game. But it's like, at what extent? At 50, 60 women being raped by a powerful man in Hollywood, glad, or which one are we going with? Me personally, it's the OJ effect for me. I honestly just really don't think that he did it. This is a man that was talking about he'd rather sit in jail the whole time. The whole sentence. He said that he'll sit it out in jail because he didn't rape these women. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of plea deals, because we're talking about a multi-million-dollar man here. He probably wasn't going to spend any more than maybe 10, even if he did get caught. He probably wasn't going to spend any more than 10 years off in there anyways, but he is 87, so he would have been dead. That's like a death sentence to him, honestly. But you got a man that was willing to sit off inside the jail because he know that he didn't do it. You're talking about 50 to 60 women talking about they got raped by him. And I'm sorry, but even if I did it, I would have took the plea deal. That's what most people do. That's what innocent people do. Shit. Is take the plea deal. So I find it really hard to believe that a man that did it is not going to take the plea deal. He's not going to take the plea bargain. That's a lot of years you're looking at. I think even 3 years is a death sentence for him because he's 87. I'm not saying that that's an excuse at all, because old or young, if you out here raping women, your ass need to be locked up. But not only did they illegally do it wrong, I mean, they illegally did it, but you got a man that was sitting up here talking about he gonna spend the whole time, and then none of the stories added up, and then it was just a lot of funny business going on with that. So me personally, I don't think that he did it, and I'm actually happy that he's out. And you got a whole bunch of people, especially like celebrities, saying like how stupid we are and how idiotic we are for wanting this man out. And I'm just like, dude, it's so many people that get out that we know fucking did it. Like, nobody even really knows if this man did it. I read the deposition, and it seemed like they took a lot of what he said out of content. Like, as far as the drugs, what drugs he gave them. He said Benadryl, and they were taking Quaaludes that night also. So, but he didn't give, but he gave them Quaaludes, but they could have turned it down at any time. They wasn't fucked up at that point that he just gave them to them, and they was already unconscious. They was conscious. They took the Quaaludes. Some girl started complaining about her head hurting, and he gave her Benadryl. But when you get Benadryl, Quaaludes, people unconscious, a powerful man and a woman in the same sentence, it kind of seems guilty. I'm not going to lie. But I would like everybody to go and read that disposition that was between the prosecutor or whoever it is that does that stuff, ask you questions, the investigator, I guess, between the investigator and Bill Cosby, because then you'll clearly see that a lot of things were done wrong. You know, he didn't even, like, it was basically is their word against his, because there's pretty much no evidence to go off of. I mean, when the last time a black man got let go and he actually did it? I mean, one of the most powerful black men in America right now, and you're not going to tag them? Nah, they're going to tag you. So, I don't know. You got anything, Kez? Nope. Let's just go ahead and slide on into the next one. It's going to be kind of short and sweet today, but I still wanted to go and, do topics with you guys, whether it's 1880 800. I'm always going to be here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock on time. Like, share, subscribe. I had to go through that because y'all ain't been liking my stuff or subscribing. I'm disappointed.
Or sharing.
I'm disappointed in you guys. Anyways.
Share.
Vicky Dillard. I love her. She's the one that says share. Oh. Like.
Oh,
yeah. She's the one I be listening to at your house. I love her. She be putting me up on game about shit. But, shit. Let's get into it. I hope, please don't butcher her name. Sha'carri Richardson. We all know that she was caught smoking that ganja, that weed, that Mary Jane, that reefer. And I ain't mad at
it. Good. That Zaza.
You know she was smoking that Zaza. She from the hood, too? No, but seriously, we all know that she got, caught up in some little endeavors with the drug testing in the Olympics. The only thing I got to say is do your thing. Like, it's weed.
Yeah, I don't see why you can't smoke weed in the Olympics, especially because it's legal in 19 states, and it was legal in the state where she was smoking it. I understand, like, the Olympics is, like, a world thing, so if it's not legally worldwide, that's a problem. And I don't understand why she didn't. Do they like watch you pee when you do it? Because why didn't she just use fake pee or something, or detox? Like, she knew she was gonna be drug tested.
Yeah, that's one spectrum of it. But mine's is like, it's weed. I'm on the same lines as you.
Yeah, it's marijuana, bro. Like, if anything, it's gonna slow you down.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to.
It's not a performance enhancing drug like steroids.
Exactly, that's the point that I was trying to make. Is that
cocaine? Cocaine would definitely make her run
fast.
Yeah,
I seen something. On fucking line, and they was like, if it ain't crack, let her run track. You know how black people feel about crack. That's been fucking us up since the 80s. But shit, yeah. She got caught up in some shit with the Olympic testing ground. And yeah, all of that stuff happened. My thing is just, I don't know why this is still not legal in all states around the whole world. And like you said, it's not a performance enhancer. There's no way that she could have ran faster on weed. Ain't that the myth that you slow and Mexicans is gonna rape us? Ain't that the myth of it? That Mexicans was gonna rape everybody if they were smoking weed. That was the whole myth behind it. Why they wouldn't switch over from hemp, because hemp makes everything. It can make clothes, it can make paper, it makes everything. Well, the dude that was running the paper manufacturing, he was like, "Oh no, I gotta make up a lie. I gotta lie because
I thought that was Trump that made that lie up."
No, Trump did not make that lie up, bro.
Oh.
Shame on you. Shame.
That's what Trump. That's what he said.
He did not say that.
He said he wanted to build the wall because Mexicans are criminals, rapists, and drug dealers.
He did not say that. And at the border, those what is those? Those S-12 gangs or some shit like that. I don't know what those gangs are called. But they are fucking rapists and they are drug dealers.
Okay, but you think we don't have rapists and criminals here?
Yeah, but why open the border and just let more come in? And then ones that's not even documented.
The cartel is already running America. They're already here.
Yeah, for sure. But why would you want to let in another entity?
Just because we open the borders doesn't mean they're going to come in.
For sure.
They're already here. If they want to be here, they're going to get here, whether there's a border or not. Yeah,
but Border Patrol does stop some of it, bro.
Not really.
How come? Why don't you think so?
Because they're already here. People already get over here.
Okay, well,
you can fly. You can drive. There's all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but you get checked and
go on a boat.
You get checked for all of that. All of the stuff that you're saying has a border. If you're trying to come in America by air, by water, by land,
Florida.
You're getting checked. You're getting checked. Now, can they check everybody? No, of course not. There's billions of people here on this planet. You're not going to catch every single drug cartel.
Okay, let's get back to Sha'carri.
No. But if you can catch some of them, I'll take that, then open it up and catch none of them. Just saying. But, damn, we keep getting off this point. Now, I feel like they've been demonizing this girl from the get-go. From the long nails, from the colorful hair, and then even going so far as to saying that she was a man because she was so muscular. And that one was the one that kind of had me taken aback because, for one, it was black people saying this shit, which was very disappointing. It's like us as black people, we just can't celebrate something. We get Juneteenth. Oh, hell no, which was rightly deserved. But then we get an Olympian, several Olympians from the greatest state in America, Texas. And, oh, no, she too muscular. Why she got to be wearing that hair? Why she got to be smoking weed? Like, oh, my God. First of all, she's young as hell. She's ain't nothing but 21. Let me know what you was fucking doing at 21, since you want this 21-year-old girl that fucking lost her mother before the Olympics to shape up. I think that we're too hard on some of our athletes and some of our scholars and we're just too hard on our community. We already got enough racists being hard on us. We don't need to be hard on each other. If you can't stand with her through this time that she's going, and I might sound pandery, but I really do love the fact that throughout everything, she made it out the mud. We all love people that makes it out the mud, but then when they get out the mud and they get all shiny and clean, then y'all want to turn them back down. So I'm just like, if you can't stand for her, then just shut up. Right now, black people need to be on code. We need to not be over there talking bad about this girl or any of our Olympians or any of our people unless it's constructive criticism and you have a solution in behind your criticism. I've even had to sharpen up on that a little bit myself with giving criticism and then not giving a solution. Now, which I heard that it's not going to affect her, right? Her 30-day ban is up before the Olympics.
Yeah.
Right. So she's running anyway, but look what we did to her, bro. We all fucking drug her. I didn't. I stood by her. I was like, man, that's weed. Fuck that. If anything, y'all should be embarrassed that y'all even found weed on her because she's still running under 5 seconds. And she was still whooping people's asses like 4 feet ahead of them. That's a big difference. That's a big gap. Running a relay race and you 4 feet in front of the person up on you, So not only was she smoking weed, but she was fucking kicking ass and taking names while on weed. That's black girl magic. I don't know what else that is. That's gotta be black girl magic. But whatever. I just feel like they've been demonizing her. I think that it was bound to happen. But if she didn't get a chance to make it to the Olympics this year, I feel like we should all just be encouraging her. But she did, so I ain't even worried about that. But we need to take this as a lesson, black community, to stand by people, because the only thing that I would be thinking if I was her, after I found out that I was going to go to the Olympics, even after I smoked weed and got banned for 30 days, is all of you fake ass motherfuckers was talking shit about me, and my mother died, and I smoked a little weed. We don't even know if it was once or twice or is it all the time. It could have been just that once. Have anybody in your family ever died? Have you ever had a bad day? Hell, you niggas smoke weed when y'all missed the bus. So, I mean, this girl mother died. I just feel like that's the ultimate pass. That I wouldn't even give a fuck if she did crack after her mama died, because when your mama died, that's just something that, like, it ain't really nothing that you can fill that void with. So it's like, I don't know. I'm giving her a pass. I'm giving my black sister a pass. And I hope that everybody in the black community just pretty much extend, the olive branch to her and, like, really, like, support her. Like, just be on code. Stop falling into fucking media games and letting the media trick your mind. Like, you've smoked weed before. You know it don't do nothing. But while we already on the Olympics conversation or the talk, I actually, with all the news of, I'm going to just call her Miss Richardson because I don't want to butcher her name again. I did find something else that was very like, what? But it's two sisters. Hold up. Oh, okay. Christine and Beatrix. They're teenagers who's currently the world's best 400-meter runners, and they are out of the event at the Olympics because of their natural occurring testosterone levels. So these two teenagers got kicked off, Beatrix and Christina. They got kicked off out of the Olympic 400-meter dash because their testosterone level was too high. I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand that. That's something that your body naturally makes, even as a woman. And some of our levels are high. We've all seen a girl with that little beard, or those fine girls with those mustaches all the time. They're just hairy. That's probably because their testosterone level is really high too. So it's like, you're going to ban somebody for something that their body naturally makes. But on the flip side, you got this woman, whatever. Her name's Laura. Let me see. Hold up, because I want to get the name right. Laurel Herbert, a transgender weightlifting Olympic. So you ban Christine and Beatrix. Beatrix. I'm sorry, y'all guys. I'm really bad with names. If your name is not Shakoya, I'm not getting it. But yeah. On another note, but they banned those two natural cis women, and they let this transgender woman in that changed over at the age 35, got in the Olympics at 40. So you had 35 years of testosterone in your body, and that's not going to get banned? I don't understand what's going on here. We ban real women. We bring in the trans.
Well, apparently it's a rule. Like, your testosterone levels have to be a certain number to be able to compete in the specific area that they're competing in. So that's what they're saying. They're saying that their testosterone levels are high because of a condition that they have, and they have to take testosterone suppressing medication, or they can move up or down.
Well, I would urge those young ladies to move up. I bet you that they're really fast and they're wonderful and all of that stuff.
Why is there even a rule that caps testosterone levels?
Because they want everybody to be at the same amount. But that's why I have a problem with this. That's why I have a problem with L'Oreal Hubbard. Because you had 35 years of testosterone brewing in your body. And then you just start taking estrogen. And then you get into women. Like, honestly, I don't want to say this because I don't want to hurt my fellow transgender community people. But it's like, I be feeling like transgender women that do this type of shit are sucker ass niggas. Because it's like, first of all, you transitioned so late and then just all of a sudden just get in the Olympics. Like, I just it irritates me because it just I just feel like transgender women, if you want to do sports, that's great. But I would really like it if transgender and the LGBT community come together and protest for, you guys' own Olympics. Because at either side, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for transgender women to come into a space with women that have their natural testosterone level, their natural estrogen level, and you just kind of come in. It doesn't, and it's not a contact sport. I mean, they're lifting weight, but it's like, even then, look, I was at my girlfriend's house one time, and we was all getting rowdy, getting drunk, all that stuff, and we was in the room trying to lift these weights, and her cousin lifted all this weight, and he's like a skinny little short dude. He doesn't look like he has any type of, he's not muscular, he's not any of that. He's just a skinny little man. That's all I can think of. And then you kind of got, her other girl cousin that kind of looked like, she could lift something. She really couldn't lift it. I really couldn't lift it. Of course, Heather couldn't lift it. She ain't trying. She ain't trying. She wasn't trying to lift it. But
I tried.
But the point that I'm trying to make is that it's, even with him being just a skinny little dude, he still lifted all that weight, more weight than either three of us lifted. And it was the whole block. So it's just like, men are naturally stronger than women. So even though it's not a contact sport, which I'm totally against, I don't think any they need to figure that out quick, because I don't think any transgender, whether you're a transgender woman or a transgender man, should be competing in contact sports until they either get the science right or they get the criteria for the sport right. Because I just don't want anybody to get hurt. But when these transgender women come into the space of cisgender women, then they break all of these records that cisgender women have built up. And that's not helping us. That's not protecting us. That's not you being the fellow woman that you want to be. That's you coming into a space that was already set before you came, you taking estrogen, and then breaking apart everything that these women built. And you want to be a woman, so work with us. Let's all get together, protest for y'all to have y'all own Olympics, and then we'll see who's the best trans man or trans woman. Because at the end of the day, we got to be real. There is a difference. We love you guys, but it is a difference, though. And if we can get past the argument of that, I think that we could really get you together, cisgender women and transgender women, we could get a lot done if we just bind together and just realize that, yeah, we're both women, but we're two different type of women. One was kind of born into this and I've gone through all the stages, and one transition, which is fine. But when you're getting inside of these sports and you're breaking records, you're not helping us. You're setting the bar way too high to the point where cisgender women are going to have to either use drugs or they're going to have to just be beat by a transgender woman.
Can we go back to Christine and Beatrice? I was just looking that up, and apparently this has happened before. There was 3 other Olympians that also had this testosterone condition, and I just think it's ironic that everybody that has had this condition and been, either they have to take hormones suppressing supplements or they have to go down or up in their meters or whatever. It's all women from African countries.
I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they're doing some hokey pokey over there? Yeah, but they got disqualified for that, and I hope that...
No, they didn't get disqualified.
Oh, Beatrice.
They don't qualify for the meter run that they want to do. They either have to go down or they have to take hormone suppressing supplements. They have a choice there. They can still compete.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. I would advise those ladies to just go ahead and step it up.
Yeah, for real.
Step it up,
That sucks, though, when you have
been practicing.
You've been practicing,
for the 400 meter.
They have both been trying to beat their own records, and they did. So that sucks that they worked so hard, and then they can't compete just because of a condition that they have.
Yeah, that sucks.
I hope that they just take the hormone suppressants and just run in the meters that they want to run in.
You know what's going to be interesting? Because that would be the easier.
Yeah.
That would be the easier thing to do, is to take the suppressants, because you've already been practicing for this race. So you already got the motions, you already got everything, you already got your routine. But it's going to be interesting to see them just say, oh no, we'll just go up, which might possibly cause them to lose. Because as women, that's the easiest one to do. So if they don't take the pills and then they just be like, okay, no, we just gonna go up, then I'm gonna be looking at them kind of funny style, like, what did you not want, everybody to find out? Like, why didn't you just take the
Well, maybe estrogen? They just...
Because honestly, okay, in sports, like, okay, so if I've been practicing this one move in basketball for like a whole month, and then I come to practice, I'm like, ooh, I'm about to kill this 3-pointer. I've been practicing all fucking month. And then my coach puts me in another position, then I'm going to be pissed. Like, I've been practicing for this all this time. So I'm just kind of like letting my mind swirl a little bit. Like, that would be the easiest thing to do, would just go ahead and take the suppressants rather than go up and risk losing. If they go up and risk losing.
If the suppressants could, it might be a medical thing that they don't, that's why they don't want to take them. But we'll see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see. You watching the Olympics?
Probably.
Yeah,
I do like to watch the Olympics.
I'm
mostly a Winter Olympic person.
Winter Olympic, that's why I am too.
I like to watch the volleyball though.
No, I don't like
girls volleyball specifically.
Ew.
They got some nice asses. They got some real nice asses. Thick thighs.
Where we at?
We're talking about asses.
No, I'm at the time, bro. Oh yeah, they've been bringing up old ass tweets too, for all the Olympians. All these Olympians are getting caught up, bro. They brought up some old tweets.
Yeah, for Sha'carri.
Yeah,
she's homophobic.
She's not homophobic.
She's homophobic.
No, the fuck
she's homophobic.
Not. Why
she's
is
homophobic.
It? Why is
she's
it?
homophobic.
Why is it that when someone says something that they don't agree with, they have to be phobic?
No, because
What is the old tweet? Let me look it up.
She said, if you support Lil Nas X, you don't support me or something.
No. That is not what she said, ma'am. Hold up.
That is exactly
That is not what she said. You're paraphrasing it. And when you paraphrase, it's going to make it look like she homophobic, but she's not.
Oh, wow. The content's gone.
Oh, they scrubbed it.
They deleted it.
Yeah.
Wow. They deleted it.
Here it is right here. Boom. This is what it says. It says, if you support Lil Nas X, you can unfollow me. That's what it said.
She's basically saying, if you support Lil Nas X, then you can't support me too.
No, that's not what she said. She said, if you support Lil Nas X, you can unfollow me. That's exactly what she said. She never said anything about gay people. She said something about this particular person that happens to be gay, but she's not saying that for all gay people. And this was wrote on March the 29th. Is that when his, what is that song called? Call Me By Your Name. I love that song.
I don't know.
Montero. Yeah. Is that the same time that song came out? March? If it's around that same time, she could possibly be talking about his very demonic video.
What about when she tweeted, if you a boy and you wear pink, die in a pit because you're gay as fuck?
I think that's funny.
It's not funny, though.
I would have to tell Sha'carri that, go tell Cameron that. He's the one who got all these niggas wearing pink. Remember back in the day, all the boys were wearing pink and shit? But I don't think that that's what that is. If this tweet is around the same time that Call Me By Your Name a song came out by him, then she's probably talking about that very demonic video that he put out.
It was.
See, there you go, right there. So that's what she's talking about. She's not that, and that's the problem with digging up people old tweets, is that now we're fortunate enough to be in like the timeline of it, because we see when it was. We know Lil Nas X been wilding for a little second right now. He's been sliding down poles on a devil's lap, and then he kissed the guy at the B.E.T. Awards and everything.
So what?
No, I don't have a problem with it. I don't. I'm gay. I don't care.
Celine Dion and Britney and Christina Aguilera did the same thing.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand about that is that people also was outraged.
Yeah, people were outraged
it's like,
when that happened.
It doesn't have any.
But why does it outrage people?
It doesn't have any, because that's
when we have all of these people that sexualize the industry. I mean, ever since the 90s, even the 80s, people have been sexualizing music and their music videos.
Because this is a live thing that's happening. So there's no hurry. There's no like screening. You can't screen the B.E.T. Awards. I don't know about you, but when the B.E.T. Awards used to come on, everybody in the house used to sit down. So
it's not a kid's show. It's not a fucking kid's show.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It used to be tasteful like that, to the point where everybody could watch it, just like the Super Bowl. That's why they got outraged at Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, because of that malfunction.
It's not for kids.
That is for kids.
It's not
because
for kids.
it's gonna be kids there. Now, if you say this is gonna be rated R, they have stamps for that to say this is gonna be rated R.
It was probably rated PG-13.
That's how you know that it's not for kids. If it's PG-13, that means no little kids under 13, or rated R. Well, there's no rated R on the awards because it's live.
My thing is, the climate of the music industry, so don't let your kids watch it if you don't want it.
Nobody knew that he was going to kiss a guy. I don't think anybody
Why is kissing a guy so
They had a problem with
bougie.
him. They had a problem with Britney and Christina kissing.
I know, but why can't kids see people kissing? They see it all the time.
They do, but I just think that it's because this is supposed to be something that the whole family could watch.
No, it's not.
The awards is not something.
No one ever said the awards was a family thing.
That's so crazy, because I can literally call friends right now and say, who you used to watch the B.E.T. Awards with? My friends, my family. Like, it was an event that we just.
That's because you and your family made it a family event.
No, that was different families watching the MTV Awards, watching the Rock, the Country Awards. Those are shows that everybody should be able to watch, and it should be tasteful. And you're absolutely right. The climate of the music industry has gone very left. It's not very tasteful anymore to just let your kid watch anymore, because you never know what these crazy motherfuckers gonna do. If a titty gonna pop out, is it gonna be some girls kissing? Is it gonna be some guys kissing? It's the fact that nobody wants to see any of it, whether it's two girls, two guys, a girl and a guy.
Then don't fucking watch it.
yeah, you can go about it like that, or we can bring the tastefulness back into the awards.
Why is that untasteful? People kissing.
Because it's not like a kiss like you would, like your mother and father would give and hi, bye, see you later. This is hardcore, I'm kissing porno type of kissing. Nobody cares about
No
kissing.
one was naked. It wasn't porn.
Yes, you're right. No one was naked. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand where you're coming from. And you're absolutely right. The music industry have changed, and you probably should, hey, you guys could watch it tomorrow. I'm going to screen it, make sure that it's okay. But we all know that we don't have range over our kids like that. If they don't watch it here, they're going to watch it somewhere else and see the real thing. But it's
so why even shelter your kids?
Because kids need sheltering. I don't really want to go here with you with kids.
From maybe porn, but not from fucking people kissing.
What happened with the Britney with the Madonna, with the Lil Nas X, with the Janet Jackson thing, it's not tasteful. That
to you.
To millions of people. Did you not see all them tweets? And people did try to compare it like you.
That's because people are fucking homophobic.
They're not homophobic.
They don't want to see two men kissing.
No, I think that it's because it's tasteless. This is live TV. There's no button that I could press and rewind it or fast forward. It's live. So I'm sitting here, chilling with my kid, and we all like, oh yeah, and this is it. And this is the thing that gets me about Lil Nas X, because, and I wish I could pull up that video of that guy that was going off on him, because I'm sitting with my kid. I don't have kids, but if I'm sitting here with my kid, Lil Nas X coming up next, this is his favorite motherfucking artist because of the Old Town Road shit. And then I'm like, oh, look at Lil Nas X. I'm not even worried about him being in Michael Jackson clothes, half naked. I'm not even peeping all the boys on the stage, because my kid don't know anything about that. He doesn't know why there's all the dudes on the stage. He doesn't know what queer is, gay is, any of that shit, because his little 6-year-old mind isn't thinking about that. But when he kisses another man, he kisses them on live stage. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm saying it in both instances. I don't think girls should be kissing on stage. I don't think guys should be kissing on stage. I don't think girl and boy should be kissing on stage. I think that we just need to bring the tastefulness back to TV. If you want to see that type of shit, then go rent a porno. Go watch all your rated R, TV shows and shit like that. But this is supposed to be something for everybody to watch. Just like the Super Bowl, just like all the rest of the awards. He wouldn't have... Ain't he a country singer? Why he ain't back at the country awards?
He did one country song.
Yeah, but he fought tooth and nail. This is a country song.
It was actually pop.
Then he's up.
It was
pop,
country
whatever.
pop.
Whatever it is, they wouldn't have never showed that shit at the country awards. Go try that shit at the country awards. He came dressed up like fully clothed at the country awards. It's only over there at B.E.T. that it's just some wild shit that's going on. Like, that's my thing, is that, like, Lil Nas X, he is my guilty pleasure. I do listen to his songs, and I do think that he's at best a little bit over mediocre. I think at best a 2-hit wonder. At best. But I do feel like he is misrepresenting the LGBT community. I don't think that.
Why is he misrepresenting them?
Because he's just wildly doing stuff. Like most of the gay people that I know, they like to go to church. They try to. Most people don't even know that they gay until they ask them, or they bring their girlfriend or their dude around. Like most gay people, excuse me, folks. Most gay people aren't flamboyantly gay. Like, there's a couple of flamboyant guys, and even then, when they wake up in the morning with that little woody sticking out, they know that they're a man. They're not flamboyant about it. They're not just out there. Which if you are flamboyant and gay and you out there, that's fine. But it's like, damn, can we like tone it down just a little bit?
Why?
Just
to
a
make
little
the
bit?
Heterosexuals comfortable?
No, to represent our community correctly. Because now, you know what everybody gonna be thinking when they see gay people is, oh, they all act like Lil Nas X. When in reality, we don't. We're all really cool and we're all really toned down. Like when we in the workspace, we in the workspace. When we at the club, that's the time to turn up. Like like I said in the beginning, I think that he misrepresenting our community. Everybody's not like that. Everybody ain't trying to be out here kissing on boys all in public, kissing on girls all in public. Hell, even heterosexuals don't be fucking kissing all in public like that. I don't think that the kiss was the problem or even him being gay. I think it was more so just like, why is it so wildly like just there? Like, we get it, you're gay. And then even before the awards, he did a really crazy video, but I'm not upset about the video because that is something that you can control. You can control your kid watching that. You could just block it. But until the awards is over, you can't block shit. It's live. So it's like, you can control that, but he did do the video with the demon and him sliding down the pole, which I had no problem with that because, hey, I mean, it's his video. You can't say anything about somebody's video. Just watch your kids. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it, honestly. I just think that goes for all awards. I think that we just need to bring especially the BET, but we know who owns BET. It ain't been black entertainment for a while. The moment that they started playing Baby Boy every Saturday, 3 times a day on a Saturday, I knew that, this can't be, ran by black people, because ain't no way black people just about to sit up here and let Baby Boy run for 3 times in one Saturday. I knew it wasn't black owned, but I'm just saying, like, we just kind of got to clean it up a little bit. And that goes on all spectrums of sexuality. Just clean it up, act like a regular ass person. And yes, it was for performance purposes, and that's the only reason why I totally do give him a pass. But yeah, the kiss was a little much. Even when Britney and Christina and Madonna and Britney did it, it's just a little distasteful, That's all I'm saying. But do your thing, Lil Nas.
That's because you personally just don't feel comfortable with PDA. Other people don't really care.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, what else we got on here? We did the Sha'carri, we did the Olympics, we did the Lil Nas X, we did the Bill Cosby. How much time we got?
It went off at 25 minutes, and you're going on 13 now.
You want to get... No, we're going to save the turkey leg cut. We're going to save that. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, you guys. It was just a couple of topics that I wanted to get with you guys. Rick Rock and the Devil Advocate will be back next week. Well, not this week, because this one that you're watching right now or listening to, if you're on Spotify, Google, Anchor, any of those streaming platforms, you'll be listening to this one next Tuesday. Tomorrow, I got the guest on, Sandra and Tanisha, great folks. Got a lot of connections. All of their shit will be in the description. All of my shit in this episode will be in the description, but you already know An Hour with Crowder on Facebook, An Hour with Crowder on Instagram, and Crowder the Great on Twitter. Like, share, subscribe. Do the little rate thingy on, what is that, Spotify or Apple, Google Play.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Share.
Just rate
Share.
all of them. All of them. Why don't you just rate all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rate them all.
Share. Did you say rate them or write them?
Rate them.
Yeah, rate them.
Rate them
up.
Rate them up.
I'm getting out of here.
Like, share, subscribe.
You got to get a camera. Okay. Peace.
No.
We out.